What if I told you that everything you've been feeling, those inexplicable shifts in energy, vivid dreams, and heightened emotions, might not just be random? What if these signs were proof that you've been chosen for something greater, something beyond the ordinary? These are the symptoms carried only by the most powerful chosen ones. You don't want to miss this. Watch this video from start to finish, and then watch it again. That's right, because the signs we're about to uncover are layered with meaning. And the deeper you look, the clearer they'll become. Share your experiences in the comments below. Are you feeling these symptoms? Let's create a space where others can relate, connect, and grow together. Your story could inspire someone else to recognize their own awakening. If you found this video, it's no accident. There's a reason you're here right now. Spiritual awakenings don't happen randomly. They happen to those ready to embrace their higher calling. And here's the key. While many seek enlightenment, only a select few experience the profound symptoms of the most powerful chosen ones. If you're here, chances are you're already on this path, or you're just beginning to notice the signs. This video isn't just information, it's an invitation to explore your own journey, to uncover whether you've been chosen to rise above the noise of the material world, and to step into the extraordinary. Section 1. The energy shift, a new vibration awakens. One of the first and most unmistakable signs of a chosen one is the energy shift. This is not a fleeting sensation or something you can easily overlook. It's a visceral experience, often described as an electric current coursing through your body, a vibration that resonates deep within, leaving you wondering what's happening to you. Your very cells feel alive, as if they're being recalibrated, aligning with higher frequencies and universal energies. It's as though the universe has flipped a switch inside you, igniting a transformation that begins on the most fundamental level. For many, the energy shift begins subtly, like a tingling sensation in the hands, feet, or chest. It might come during moments of stillness, meditation, or deep reflection. Over time, these sensations grow stronger. You might feel bursts of warmth or cold, a throbbing pulse in certain areas of your body, or even a sudden jolt that feels like an internal wake-up call. Have you ever felt a sensation in your heart that seemed to radiate outward, or an unexplained buzz in your palms that left you in awe? These physical manifestations are more than random feelings. They're signs that your energy is shifting, tuning you into a higher frequency. These shifts often occur in moments of heightened emotion, spiritual practice, or even while immersed in nature. Let me share Sarah's story with you. Sarah was the last person you'd expect to talk about energy or spirituality. She was a pragmatic, career-focused professional, deeply rooted in the logic and structure of her corporate life. But one quiet morning, everything changed. While sitting alone on a park bench, surrounded by the gentle rustling of leaves, Sarah felt something she couldn't explain. She described it as vibrational waves emanating from her chest. It wasn't painful, it was comforting, powerful, and oddly familiar. It felt like something inside her had awakened. At first, she brushed it off as a strange bodily sensation. But when it happened again, this time during meditation, she began to pay attention. That moment became the spark that ignited Sarah's spiritual awakening. She left behind the rigidity of her corporate life and found her purpose as a healer. Today, she guides others through their energy shifts, helping them make sense of these extraordinary experiences. If you felt something similar, take it seriously. These sensations aren't random or imagined. They're your body and soul responding to a higher frequency. It's the universe speaking through you, nudging you toward your true path. But an energy shift isn't just a standalone experience. It's the beginning of a cascade of changes that affect every part of your being. As your energy shifts, your perception of the world, your emotions, and even your dreams begin to transform. Let's explore what happens next. The awakening of your emotional sensitivity. This is where the journey deepens, connecting you not just to yourself, but to everyone and everything around you. Section 2. Emotional sensitivity, the gift and the challenge. As your energy shifts and aligns with higher frequencies, you'll notice a profound change in how you perceive and process emotions. This is no ordinary empathy. It's an unshakable connection to the emotional currents around you. You'll feel emotions more deeply, not just your own, but those of others as if they were happening within you. It's as though an invisible thread connects you to the people and energies in your environment, making their joy, sadness, or anger almost indistinguishable from your own. This emotional sensitivity is both a gift and a challenge, and learning to navigate it is an essential step on your spiritual journey. As your energy field expands and tunes into higher frequencies, your ability to perceive subtler vibrations, such as emotions and intentions, intensifies. This heightened sensitivity isn't random. It's a reflection of your evolving spiritual state. It allows you to connect with others on a deep, soul level. However, this connection isn't always comfortable. Suddenly, a crowded room might feel overwhelming, or a brief interaction with someone might leave you drained or even tearful. Imagine standing next to someone who appears happy but feeling an inexplicable wave of sadness radiating from them. While most people might miss these cues, you instinctively know something isn't right. This isn't a coincidence. It's your heightened sensitivity tuning into their energy field. Think of yourself as a finely tuned instrument, capable of picking up on the subtle notes that others emit. While this ability can be incredibly rewarding, it allows you to offer genuine support and compassion. It can also feel like carrying the weight of the world. Let's be honest, this emotional depth can sometimes feel like a heavy burden. The constant flood of emotions from people, environments, or even global events can leave you feeling drained, anxious, or overwhelmed. It's why many chosen ones feel the need to retreat into solitude, seeking quiet spaces where they can recharge and reconnect with their inner balance. This retreat is not a weakness. It's a necessary response to protect and preserve your energy. Think of it like plugging in your phone after a long day of use. Without that recharge, your emotional battery runs dangerously low. Take Daniel's story. For example, Daniel always considered himself an introvert, avoiding social gatherings whenever possible. After his awakening, he realized it wasn't that he disliked people. It was that he felt their emotions so strongly it left him physically and emotionally exhausted. One day, while sitting in a busy cafe, he found himself inexplicably angry. It wasn't until later that he discovered the table next to him had been having a heated argument before he arrived. This realization helped Daniel understand that his heightened sensitivity was a gift, not a curse. He began practicing mindfulness and setting energetic boundaries, allowing him to connect with others while protecting his emotional health. While emotional sensitivity can feel overwhelming, it's also a powerful gift. It enables you to understand and connect with others in ways most people cannot. This ability can make you a source of comfort, healing, and light in the lives of those around you. However, to fully embrace this gift, it's crucial to learn how to manage it. 1. Practice grounding techniques. Spend time in nature, meditate, or use visualization techniques to ground yourself and release excess emotional energy. 2. Set boundaries. Learn to say no when you need to and prioritize your emotional well-being over pleasing others. 3. Create sacred space. Dedicate time each day for solitude and self-reflection to recharge and reset. 4. Visualize a protective shield before entering a crowded space. Imagine a bubble of light surrounding you, protecting you from absorbing others' emotions. As you learn to balance and embrace your emotional sensitivity, you'll find that it opens doors to even greater spiritual insights. This newfound connection with others and the world around you leads naturally to another symptom of awakening: vivid dreams and symbolic messages. Let's explore how these experiences serve as divine guidance on your journey. Section 3. Vivid dreams, messages from the higher realms. As your spiritual awakening deepens, your dream state will undergo a profound transformation. Dreams will no longer feel like fleeting, random images stitched together by your subconscious. Instead, they become vivid, symbolic, and brimming with meaning. It's as though the universe is using your dreams as a canvas to paint messages for your soul. These dreams are not just your mind at play, they're a form of divine guidance. Dreams have always been a powerful tool for the subconscious to communicate, but for chosen ones, they evolve into something much greater. During sleep, when the distractions of the waking world fade away, the veil between the physical and spiritual realms thins. This creates a perfect opportunity for your soul to receive messages, insights, and even instructions from higher planes. If you've noticed your dreams becoming more vivid or symbolic, it's not a coincidence. These nightly journeys are part of your awakening, helping you navigate your path with clarity and purpose. They often contain metaphors and symbols that speak directly to your inner knowing, bypassing the limitations of logic. Have you ever found yourself waking up at strange hours, feeling restless or inexplicably drawn to reflect, meditate, or write down your thoughts? This isn't just insomnia. It's your soul actively working through the layers of your awakening. These wakeful moments often align with significant dreams, as if the universe is nudging you to pay closer attention. The hours between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m., often referred to as the spiritual hours, are particularly significant. During this time, your subconscious is more attuned to receiving messages, and your connection to the spiritual realm is at its strongest. Take David's experience as an example. David had been working a high-pressure corporate job for over a decade, but deep down, he felt unfulfilled. One night, he dreamt of climbing a mountain bathed in golden light. The climb was difficult, but when he reached the summit, he was greeted by a radiant figure who handed him a book. Upon waking, David felt an overwhelming sense of clarity. He knew the mountain symbolized his journey to a higher purpose, and the book represented the wisdom he was meant to share. The dream wasn't just a fleeting image, it was a call to action. Inspired, David left his corporate job to pursue his passion for teaching mindfulness. Today, he credits that dream as the turning point that helped him align his life with his soul's purpose. The symbols in your dreams are deeply personal, yet they often share universal meanings. For instance, mountains represent challenges and growth, but also the attainment of higher wisdom. Animals often embody qualities or traits you need to embrace. A lion, for example, might symbolize courage, while a butterfly could signify transformation. Light represents clarity, divine guidance, or a spiritual breakthrough. The key is to reflect on what these symbols mean to you. Journaling your dreams can help you uncover patterns and insights over time. These dreams don't just communicate through images, they evoke powerful emotions that linger long after you wake. You might feel an inexplicable sense of peace, urgency, or inspiration. These emotions are as important as the symbols themselves, pointing you toward the areas of your life that need attention or change. 1. Keep a dream journal. Write down your dreams immediately upon waking, capturing as much detail as possible. Over time, patterns and recurring symbols will emerge. 2. Meditate on your dreams. Spend a few quiet moments each morning reflecting on your dreams. What emotions did they evoke? What messages might they hold? 3. Seek guidance. If a dream feels particularly significant but unclear, consider discussing it with a spiritual mentor, a dream interpreter, or within a like-minded community. Dreams are a bridge between the spiritual and physical worlds, offering profound guidance for your waking life. But they're not meant to be kept in isolation. As you begin to integrate these dream messages into your actions, you'll find your waking life becoming more aligned with your soul's purpose. Next, we'll explore another symptom of your awakening, the pull towards solitude and simplicity, a sign that your soul is preparing for even deeper spiritual work. Section 4. The pull to solitude and simplicity. As your spiritual awakening deepens, you may feel an undeniable shift in your priorities. The things you once loved, material possessions, busy social schedules, or the pursuit of external success, suddenly seem hollow. It's not that these things lose all value. Rather, your soul begins craving something more profound. You're drawn towards solitude, simplicity, and the quiet beauty of nature. This isn't a form of isolation or escapism. It's alignment. It's a deep, inner calling to reconnect with the essence of who you are, free from the noise and distractions of the material world. The pull to solitude often arises as you begin to realize that external pursuits cannot fill the void within. Your awakening illuminates a truth that has always been there. Peace and fulfillment come from within, not from the accumulation of things or accolades. This realization is both liberating and transformative, prompting you to simplify your life and focus on what truly matters. If you found yourself decluttering your home, spending less time on social media, or saying no to events that once excited you, it's not a sign of disinterest, it's a sign of growth. Your soul is recalibrating, preparing to dive deeper into its purpose. This pull towards simplicity and solitude is not new. It's a sacred process that has guided countless spiritual leaders throughout history. Buddha left behind his royal life of luxury to sit under the Bodhi tree in solitude, seeking enlightenment. Jesus retreated to the desert for 40 days, resisting temptation and deepening his spiritual connection. Lao Tzu, the founder of Taoism, withdrew from society to write his teachings, the Tao Te Ching. These moments of retreat were not acts of abandonment, but vital phases of their spiritual journeys. They stepped away from the world not to escape, but to reconnect with the divine and return with profound wisdom. In today's fast-paced world, the idea of stepping away can feel countercultural. We live in a society that glorifies busyness, consumerism, and constant connectivity. Yet, as a chosen one, you may feel an inner resistance to this pace. Instead of chasing the next trend, you're drawn to slow down, simplify, and savor the present moment. Consider how this might look in your own life. You may feel compelled to declutter your home, creating a space that feels calm and intentional. You might spend more time in nature, finding solace in the rustling of leaves or the rhythm of ocean waves. Perhaps you've started journaling, meditating, or simply sitting in silence, savoring the stillness. These actions, while simple, are profoundly meaningful. They're signs that you're shedding the distractions of the external world to focus on your inner growth. Let's take Maya's story. Maya was once a self-proclaimed shopaholic, filling her weekends with trips to the mall and her evenings with endless social events. But after a particularly vivid dream, one filled with imagery of an empty but serene house, she woke up feeling a profound sense of clarity. Over the next few weeks, she began decluttering her space, donating clothes she hadn't worn in years, and letting go of items that no longer resonated with her. She also started spending more time alone, journaling her thoughts and walking in the nearby woods. Her friends worried she was pulling away, but Maya felt lighter and more at peace than ever before. Over time, she realized this shift wasn't about distancing herself from others. It was about reconnecting with her true self. For many, the idea of solitude can feel intimidating at first. After all, we're often conditioned to equate being alone with loneliness. But solitude, in the context of spiritual awakening, is vastly different. It's not about being lonely. It's about being fully present with yourself. Solitude offers you a space to listen, truly listen, to your inner voice, free from the chatter of the outside world. It allows you to reflect, recalibrate, and align your actions with your higher purpose. It's a time of immense growth and clarity, and it's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself during this journey. 1. Declutter with intention. Let go of possessions that no longer serve you. Ask yourself, does this bring me joy or peace? If not, release it. 2. Create a sacred space. Dedicate a corner of your home to quiet reflection, meditation, or journaling. 3. Spend time in nature, whether it's a walk in the park or simply sitting by a tree. Let nature ground and rejuvenate you. 4. Limit external noise. Reduce time spent on social media or watching TV. Instead, use that time to connect with yourself. 5. Practice gratitude. Simplifying doesn't mean scarcity. It means appreciating the abundance of what truly matters. As you embrace solitude and simplicity, you'll notice a shift not just in your external world, but also in your inner world. This newfound clarity creates a foundation for even deeper spiritual insights. From this quiet space, your perception will sharpen, and you'll begin noticing signs, symbols, and messages all around you. Let's explore how this enhanced perception becomes the next step in your awakening. Section 5. Seeing signs and symbols in the physical world. As you deepen into your spiritual awakening, you'll begin to notice subtle messages in the world around you, patterns, symbols, and synchronicities that seem too significant to be mere coincidences. These signs are the universe's way of communicating with you, offering guidance, affirmation, and encouragement as you navigate this transformative journey. When your energy aligns with higher frequencies, your perception sharpens. You begin to see beyond the surface of daily life, noticing how everything is interconnected. The universe uses symbols, numbers, animals, objects, or events as its language to speak to you. These signs are gentle nudges, pointing you toward alignment with your soul's purpose or offering reassurance during moments of doubt. Common signs and their meanings. Repeated numbers, angel numbers. Have you noticed numbers like 1111, 222, or 444 appearing repeatedly? These are known as angel numbers, often interpreted as signals from the spiritual realm. 1111, alignment with your higher self, a reminder to trust the path you're on. 222, balance and harmony are on the horizon, encouraging you to stay the course. For 44, a sign of protection and support from your guides or angels. 2. Feathers. Finding a feather, especially a white one, is widely believed to symbolize angelic guidance or reassurance that you're being watched over. It's as if the universe is saying, you're not alone. 3. Animals. Pay attention to animals that seem to appear repeatedly or behave unusually around you. A butterfly, transformation and growth, reminding you that change is beautiful. A hawk or eagle, clarity and vision, urging you to see the bigger picture. 4. Patterns in nature. Seeing the same flower bloom in unexpected places or noticing how the wind seems to pick up at the perfect moment can feel deeply meaningful. These are often reminders of the connection between you and the natural world. Let me share a story about Tom, who experienced this phenomenon firsthand. Tom was going through a rough period of self-doubt after leaving his secure corporate job to start his own creative business. One day, feeling particularly lost, he went for a walk in the park. Along the path, he saw a white feather floating down in front of him. He brushed it off as a coincidence, until it happened again the next day. Later, Tom began noticing 1111 on the clock almost daily, and butterflies seemed to follow him wherever he went. Intrigued, he researched these signs and discovered their meanings. The feathers symbolized angelic support. The number 1111 affirmed his alignment with his purpose, and the butterflies represented transformation. He began journaling these experiences, which helped him trust his decision to follow his passion. Today, he credits these signs as the encouragement he needed to keep going. The more you notice these signs, the more the universe will communicate with you. It's like strengthening a new language. Each time you acknowledge a sign, you're affirming your openness to guidance. Over time, these symbols become a compass, helping you make decisions, confirm your intuition, or remind you that you're supported. Practical steps to work with signs and symbols. 1. Keep a journal. Start documenting the signs and symbols you encounter. Include the date, time, and how they made you feel. Over time, you'll notice patterns or recurring themes that can guide your actions. 2. Reflect on their meaning. Spend a few minutes reflecting on what the sign might mean in the context of your life. What were you thinking or feeling when you noticed it? How does it connect to your current situation? 3. Stay open and curious. Avoid dismissing these signs as mere coincidences. Instead, approach them with curiosity. Even if the meaning isn't clear immediately, trust that it will reveal itself in time. 4. Meditate on synchronicities. If you're unsure about a sign's meaning, meditate on it. Ask the universe for clarity, and be open to receiving further guidance through additional signs, dreams, or intuitive feelings. As you become attuned to the signs around you, you'll notice that they not only guide you, but also deepen your sense of connection to the universe. Each symbol is a reminder that you're part of something greater, a divine plan unfolding in perfect harmony. This awareness often leads to another profound shift, a heightened sense of intuition, or an inner knowing that goes beyond logic. Let's explore how this intuitive awakening becomes the next powerful symptom of your spiritual journey. Section 6. Heightened intuition, a deep inner knowing. As your spiritual journey unfolds, you may notice a growing sense of certainty that transcends logic or reasoning. This is heightened intuition, a deep inner knowing that guides you toward the right path. It's not based on analysis or evidence, but on a resonance that feels undeniable. For chosen ones, this intuitive clarity is one of the strongest and most transformative symptoms of awakening. Your heightened intuition is a reflection of your alignment with universal energies. As you connect more deeply with your true self, your soul begins to communicate with you in subtle but powerful ways. It's as if you have access to a higher intelligence that bypasses the limitations of the mind. This inner compass provides guidance in moments of doubt, protection in times of uncertainty, and clarity when faced with life's big decisions. Intuition often manifests as a gut feeling or an unshakable certainty about a person, situation, or choice. It may come to you as a sudden insight, a quiet voice, or even a physical sensation in your body. However it appears, it's your soul's way of steering you toward alignment with your purpose. Heightened intuition is more than just a tool, it's a gift. It's your personal GPS guiding you toward the people, opportunities, and experiences meant for your highest good. As you learn to trust and strengthen this gift, you'll find life flowing with greater ease, clarity, and purpose. While intuition is a powerful guide, it's only one part of your spiritual awakening. It often works in harmony with the physical and energetic changes happening within you. As you align with your intuition, you may notice unexpected physical sensations, manifestations of the profound inner growth you're undergoing. Let's explore how these physical symptoms reflect the transformation happening at every level of your being. Section 7. Physical symptoms of spiritual growth. As your spiritual awakening progresses, you may notice changes in your body that seem puzzling or even disconcerting. These physical symptoms, such as tingling sensations, unexplained aches, or sudden shifts in appetite, aren't random. They're reflections of the profound energetic shifts taking place within you. Your body is recalibrating, shedding old patterns, and aligning with your higher self. While these symptoms can be unsettling at first, they're a vital part of your transformation, signaling that your spiritual growth is happening on every level: mind, body, and soul. Spiritual awakening isn't just a mental or emotional journey, it's a holistic process. As your consciousness expands and your energy aligns with higher frequencies, your physical body adjusts to accommodate this new state of being. Think of it like upgrading a system. Your body, the vessel for your spirit, is adapting to hold and transmit more refined energy. These shifts can manifest in various ways, including tingling or vibrations, often felt in the hands, feet, or crown of the head. These sensations indicate heightened energy flow or activation of your energy centers, chakras. Unexplained aches or pains. These can occur as your body releases stored tension, emotional trauma, or stagnant energy. Changes in appetite or diet. You might feel drawn to lighter, healthier foods or lose your taste for processed or heavy meals as your vibration rises. Sensitivity to light and sound. As your awareness sharpens, your physical senses may become more acute. As your body adjusts to these new frequencies, you'll find that these symptoms lessen, giving way to a state of greater balance and alignment. This process might feel challenging at times, but it's a crucial part of stepping into your full potential. Next, we'll wrap up by reflecting on the incredible journey you've undertaken and exploring how to integrate these symptoms and insights into your daily life. Let's dive into the final key lessons for embracing your path as a chosen one. Closing thoughts, lessons for the chosen ones. As we wrap up, remember that these symptoms are not burdens, they're blessings. They're signposts on your journey toward becoming a guide, healer, or teacher in this world. 1. Embrace the process, trust the shifts, even when they're uncomfortable. 2. Share your journey. Leave a comment below with your experiences. Your story could be the light someone else needs. 3. Stay connected. Find others on this path to create a supportive community. Watch this video again if you need to. Each time, you'll uncover deeper insights. And don't forget to comment, your voice matters. Together, we're creating a space where chosen ones like you can thrive. You are not alone. You're part of something bigger, a divine plan that's unfolding beautifully. The world is waiting for your light. Glowing star, stay radiant, stay chosen, and keep shining.